Hey crafty people! Welcome back to my channel, and in case you're new here, I'm Sarah, also known as Craft Nerd because I'm a nerd who loves to craft. I do paper crafting, card making, junk journaling, and mixed media art. Let's get crafting! Welcome back. In case you have not been watching my videos this month, I am participating in Ceri the Crafter's hashtag Mixed Media March 25 challenge. And a brief description of the parameters are you're supposed to post a rectangular project every day in the month of March that incorporates gel printing and the number that corresponds to the day of the post, and you're supposed to sign your work. So for today, we're doing another journaling card using the My Porch Prints, I think it's Garden Critters digitals as our focal images, because oh my god, aren't they so cute? And the flowers are also from that. So this one we're going to incorporate some flowers into it. And this is a gel printed index card. And I realize I'm doing it upside down from where the top of the index card normally is, but this is the way I kind of like it. And I want to have two little foxes. Aren't they so cute? And we're going to create like a garden around them. And I didn't love how much white was showing over here, so we're going to use some of the tape that I used as cleanup tape when I was gel printing. So I clean up any excess tape off of my gel plate with this is just, what is it? It's Scotch transparent tape. So I did that. And for this one, instead of doing it this way, because that's white and I don't love that, but on this side you can see it's purple, we're going to do it upside down, which means I will be able to use the archival ink in gray on it, because the glossy side is just too slick for the archival ink. If you want to stamp on the glossy side, which I did for yesterday and the day before's pieces, which in case you haven't watched those videos, I did that. I used Stays On because I was stamping on the glossy side because, yeah, I tried the archival and it just wiped off. And since I'm stamping on the matte side of it, I should be able to use the archival ink because that I know works on paint because I've been stamping on various gel printed pieces using the archival. So we're gonna stick our tape in. So do we like this section better? Let's see, which section do we like better so we can decide where we're. If you like that or this. Actually, I think I like the bottom half better. All right, so we're going to stamp on the bottom half of the piece of tape. Stick it in my mat, and I think I'm going to use this. Or do we want to use it going this way? I think we're going to do that. We're going to use the archival Distress ink in Hickory Smoke so that it's less dark. So it's going to be more backgroundy than the other tapes were because I can use gray on this. Yeah, I definitely need more Stays On ink for stamping on my tapes. We're going to do Go Again. So yeah, it just adds a little bit more interest. Yep, I like that. Pull this out of the misting. And we're gonna glue this piece on like so. So let's try not to go overboard gluing like we did last time. All right, let's grab Actually, let's leave that sit for a second since the Barely Art glue takes a minute to grab and I don't want to have it shifting on us when we try and, woo, like that, trim off the excess. So we'll just leave that for a second. I do want to bring over these pieces because I want to get rid of some more of the white. One of the things I do with some fussy cuts, if you've got really delicate bits, if you cut it all out and then store it, you're more likely to have your piece rip. So I'll wait until I'm ready to use it to finish fussy cutting it out so that I don't lose parts or have it rip and like that bit. So yeah, now that's a little bit more delicate and more of the background will show through. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for the rest of the fussy cuts that we're using, the flowers. Yeah, this is not terribly exciting for you to watch. So I'm gonna go do that on these guys and then I'll be back. Okay, I finally finished cutting everybody out and I found another one that was on my desk that I was thinking I was gonna use. So let's just figure out our layout. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, so let's start gluing stuff down. I'm gonna hold everything using my tweezers because it just makes things a little easier. I'm just gonna do that this way. If there's any glue seepage, it goes onto the cloth, not my project. I'm not pushing that all the way down because I kind of want this a little bit in front and a little bit behind the fox's tail. All right, let's trim off our excess. I've got a little bit overhanging along the edge here, so we're just going to take our bigger scissors and trim that off. I got a triangle for this one, and I'm trying to decide, I think the numbers might be too big if I die cut them. I've grabbed my Sizzix Tim Holtz sidekick, and I've got it off to the side over here. Let me see if I can find the plates for it. Tape down. I'm trying to decide, I think it may go shiny side. Today's day 20. Do a 2 and a 0, and I'm just skipping the white parts, and that is going to need a little tape to hold it in place. So let's try this again, and we're going to see how this works. Let's see if they'll fit. they will just fit. All right, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna stencil on this. Ooh, let's not, or ink this. And of course I don't have that die over here. Keep moving things out of my way and then realizing I still need them. Let's stick that in, go like that. I'm gonna do shaded lilac. Gonna go on like that, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the green cheesecloth behind. But we need to add let's add our numbers first. So let's do this and keep it like that so that we have it in the right orientation. And I'm gonna do the 0 first and have the 2 kind of overlap it a little. Okay, you can barely see the 20 on there. Like, it is blending in big time. So I'm gonna grab my Copic multi-liner, and it's a 0.03. So it's teeny tiny. And I am going to go around the die cut. All right, that one's dead. So we're gonna try, I have a 0.03. That's not it. No, 0.05. That was the 0.03. Okay, that one's working. There we go. So now you can see the 20. We're gonna grab our Fabri-Tac, add our cheesecloth. And let's add our initials. I think that needs to get trimmed. All right, so there we go. Another hashtag Mixed Media March 25 project finished. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the things that lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining me, and happy crafting.